Hey everyone, and welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be unboxing, as the title says, the second gen of the Apple HomePod. Now I've got two of them because I wanted to set up a stereo with my Apple TV 4K. If you haven't watched the video of me unboxing and setting up the Apple TV 4K, I'll link it down below the like button so that you can go ahead and watch it. But I might make another separate video of me doing the stereo setup of the Apple HomePod second gen to the Apple TV 4K. But in this video, I'm just going to be unboxing the second gen Apple HomePod. It's right here. So as you can see in the box, it says HomePod right here. You can see the HomePod here as well. I got it in the white because the black was out of stock and I could not wait. I wanted to unbox this as soon as I was able to get my hands on it. So I got what was available, which was the white one, and both of them are white. Right here, as you can see, there is, as with any Apple product, there's this green tab right here, which you can pull. You can see right here, it cost me 479 Australian dollars. Now, depending on where you live, that could be different based on your region. So to get it out of the box, what we do is this arrow right here, we can pull it out. Same thing with the bottom bit as well. Now, my hands are not big enough to do this, but let's see. There you go. That's the Apple HomePod second gen. I don't know how dirty this is gonna get, but because I do have a dog who sheds a lot because he's a Siberian Husky, I thought maybe black not being in stock might be a luck because I don't want the hair to stick on it and be much more noticeable. At least in the white one, it's not gonna be noticeable. So let's take this out. Oh my God, this is heavy. My hand was literally shaking when I was just lifting it. There you go. This is the form factor. The cable is detachable. If you remember the first ever HomePod, the cable was stuck. It was not detachable, so you would be stuck with that same cable. If something happened to that cable, you would have to replace the whole HomePod. At least with this, if something happens to the cable, you can try to change the cable. Not sure how lucky you would be in finding that cable. Maybe eBay or Amazon, you might be able to find something, but at least it's detachable. So talking about the cables, although it doesn't come with the cable attached, it does come inside of the box. So once you lift off the HomePod second gen, right here, you'll get the cable as well on the base. So you just put your finger in and pull it out. And once you do that, the cable is right there. What you also get in the box is the papers to the HomePod, which you can read it if you want to, but it just talks about what it can do. That's pretty much all you get. No Apple stickers whatsoever. And the box is then empty. So let's have a look at the cable. Oh, wow. It just fell off. But the cable is pretty nice and braided, I would say. So this obviously goes to your wall or your adapters, whatever. And then this goes to the back of your HomePod. Let me try connecting it. So obviously you have the HomePod right here, and then you also have the cable. So this part right here goes to the back. So you just orient it correctly and then it's flush, and that's what it looks like. I've never had the first gen HomePod, so I can't compare the difference between these two form factors. Here's the sticker. You can take this out. Now, right here is like a screen where whenever you talk with Siri, it's gonna light up. The previous HomePod, I have seen it in Apple Store and my friends' places as well. It would cover only a small portion of the top display, but now it covers the entire area, which is good. I can try to showcase that in my HomePod second gen stereo setup, so do stay subscribed for that. There is another sticker here, which you can choose to take it out or you can avoid, because what I've heard from people who've had the first gen HomePod and also some of them who've had early access to the second gen HomePod, they've confirmed that these do stain your wooden tables if you are gonna put this on your wooden tables, because I don't know, there's something that it leaves circular rings, like when you put like a tea without a coaster on a table, and then that kind of leaves some stain. This does that too, so be careful with that. But I would still recommend to remove this because it might not be safe. So let's take it out. There is the Apple logo, right here. Not sure how visible it is going to be. And with the display right here, there is a plus and a minus, if you can see that, to control the volume, but you can ask Siri to control it for you. The first gen of the Apple HomePod was not a successful product. It was a flop, but I don't envision that happening with the second gen of the HomePod, because HomePod, the first gen, was very expensive. This also, if you do ask me, it is expensive, but is slightly cheaper compared to the first gen HomePod when it came out. So at least Apple tried to do something right, although they didn't reduce the price by that much. But because HomePod Mini was out for a fairly reasonable price and people started using that, there is a lot of Apple HomeKit enabled devices. So I do think that, the HomePod second gen right here, this has a huge chance of succeeding. So I don't think this is going to be a flop product. So yeah, I think I'm going to use this and experience this, how the audio quality whenever I ask Siri to play some music is going to be like. Obviously, I cannot play the music right here on YouTube because then YouTube is going to copyright it. So yeah, I don't want that. But I'll try this on for a couple of days, if not weeks, and then experience it and then give you my feedback on how the audio quality is. As I've already mentioned, I will try to work on a HomePod second gen stereo setup on the Apple TV 4K and make that video so that you can see how the setup process is. And I might also talk about how the audio really sounds on that video as well. But do stick around for that video. Stay subscribed. I'll leave my review of the Apple TV 4K 2022 in the description so that you can check that out as well. But I'll leave it there for now. Thank you for watching. Till next time, peace.